This is the 1 minute how-to. Item 83, how to write a resume cover letter. Hello everyone, this is George, your host. On this show we've got Patrick Fogarty, who's going to explain to us how to write a resume cover letter. Patrick, first can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I can say a little bit in regards to this topic. I don't really want to plug myself too much because getting a job is really, from an applicant's point of view, is humbling and empowering all at the same time. But what a lot of people don't think of is from the hiring perspective. And that's kind of really what I want to emphasize in the cover letter aspect, because somebody that hires an individual, I mean, that person is helping that company grow and they're actually spreading opportunity. And to me, that's really what America's about.
Okay, excellent. And I think that there are always a number of people who are out looking for jobs, and so I'm looking forward to this information.
Yeah, actually, one other thing that I'd like to add, just in general, that people should really find out before they send off a resume or cover letter to a job is call up the company to see if they scan resumes and cover letters, because a lot of places do that now, and you can go through and see what kind of keywords they are looking for different positions in the ads, and make sure you include those somewhere in your resume and or cover letter verbatim. It makes it a little more hard, and you don't necessarily want to do that for all, but if they're going to be scanning them, you need your resume to be pulled up when they're actually looking for a position you want. And that's really important nowadays.
And of course, I guess that's the first part of it, to make sure that you get your resume pulled so that you can actually end up getting that interview. Okay, well, if you're ready, then you've got 60 seconds.
Okay. Always provide a cover letter. That's the first rule of thumb. There's a lot of people that don't, and it's really surprising. This gives you an opportunity to go beyond your resume and customize your application to that company and that position. Make it relevant, though. This is the hardest thing to do, so it can help the most by setting yourself apart. Tell them why you want this job for this company. Do some homework if you need to. Make it short and concise, though. Keep it to about 75 words at the highest word count. Follow up with a phone call. You set yourself apart by doing this, but consider every interaction as a potential interview and act accordingly. Remember, a good or a bad hire reflects accordingly on the hiring manager. Pick some aspect that gives the hiring manager confidence that you are a model hire. You do all this well, and you have maximized your chances of getting into an interview. Then it's just you selling yourself in person to get the job.
Good information. Now, I've got a question, and I've heard disagreements on this. Maybe you can chime in. The envelope. How important is the envelope?
Typically, the envelope is not important at all, because the person that opens all of those and just puts them in a pile is not the person that actually goes through them. They usually don't even keep the envelopes. But then again, it does depend on who you're sending it to. If you're sending it to a high-level individual directly, then it is important because they're going to be opening it.
I guess one should always send a thank you letter after you get your interview. I would imagine that would be something very important.
Oh, absolutely. Any excuse that you can take to actually interact with the people that are making the decisions, you want to take it and you want to put your best foot forward. And yeah, that's a great opportunity to just open up the door and just ping them a little bit to say, look, I'm here and I'm still really excited and interested in all those key things to make sure that they know you want the job.
Okay, Patrick, is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
Not too much. The only thing that I'd like to do is just to say a general comment that I hope that some of this somebody finds useful and actually does help somebody get to an interview and get a job, because that is a great experience. And if it does, and it feels like you do, actually just pay it forward. I put this together because it's like I wanted to help people, and if you are helped by this, try to help others.
Absolutely, and paying it forward is a wonderful idea. Okay, Patrick, thank you very much. I appreciate it.